Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So yesterday I made a video about these men that claim to be women, but they're not really women, and they have chosen to not breastfeed. No, I won't reserve that term for them. I will say that they are pumping themselves full of chemicals and it is excreting through their nipple. Now, I made a video about that because there's a lot of outrage, as there should be, because no baby should ever have access to a male nipple. No baby. That is considered actual abuse. So, yes, I made that video yesterday. And lo and behold, today we've got another video because this one is even more disturbing. I'm sorry, I have to lay that out to you all. Many of you actually agreed with my stance and what I was saying yesterday, and the video that I created in regards to men not being able to breastfeed. Let's say it got a lot of love and a lot of response, but there were 6 people that happened to dislike the video for whatever reason. That's concerning to me. If you're disliking the video because you actually believe that men can breastfeed, or if you are a trans supporter or whatever the hell you have chosen to dislike the video for, I can't really say who you are or why you chose to do it, but nevertheless, that is still concerning to me. If you didn't like it because of the audio quality, so be it. I'm trying my best here. Anyway, with YouTube trying to censor me, trying to remove this channel, and trying to basically demonetize me, they would much rather me not do this than actually do it. They hate the fact that I'm actually sharing the truth and using a lot of facts that come along with it from reliable sources. So I appreciate all of your support and your help throughout this journey that we are taking together. So if you want to support further in the monetary sense, I've left some links below for you guys to be able to do that. And I know that many of you may not be able to support financially. That's totally fine too. Also, you can get a copy of my book if you are going through some terrible things in your life. This book is a helpful guide for you, filled with a lot of stories, a lot of helpful tips and guides in the form of stories. I made it a very easy read, and it should be a lot of fun too. And you get to know a little bit more about me as well. So that should be fun. If you want to do the audio version, I narrate it. So if you can put up with my voice even more, by all means, go and have a listen over on Amazon. You can figure it out for yourself. All the links are in the show description below too. So getting to the very disturbing and highly horrific story of today, HIV plus transgender male boasts of breastfeeding infant sparks outrage on social media, and so it damn well should. Not only should no man be even remotely touching a baby in any kind of sexual way, or even putting a baby towards their nipple so that the baby thinks that it's an actual female breast. No man should be doing that. That man should be locked up and key thrown away, let's say. So this is the individual. And by the way, the Goldfarb protocol, which a lot of these trans activists, biological men, seem to think that it's a good thing to go on it, to pump themselves up full of hormones, and it's supposed to induce lactation through a male nipple and give the likes that of actual breastfeeding, but can't be anything further from the real thing. Let me just say that. And it's also, this Goldfarb protocol was actually supposed to be for women that struggle to induce lactation for their own children, and those chemicals that they're pumping themselves full of are supposed to be beneficial for females and female bodies, not male bodies. But alas, we've got men that think, you know what, because females can do it, I can do it too. Oh boy. And here is the poor child. The face has been covered, thankfully. A HIV trans-identified male in Canada. Of course, it's in Canada. Where else would it be? The UK or Canada or California? Take your top 3 picks, my friend. Like not even a Kinder Surprise anymore, who claims he breastfeeds his child has sparked outrage after sharing photos of himself at a lactation clinic with the baby. Margie, Fancy Pants. Oh, what a fancy last name. See what I did there? Formerly known as Murray Pearson. So he's gone from Murray Pearson to Margaret Fancy Pants. Dear, oh dear. Began identifying as a woman in December of 2022. So only 2 years has this dude been identifying as a woman and has been dosing himself with progesterone rectally. So right up the bum. I could have said a joke there, but YouTube will probably take it down. Anyway, according to the pro-woman news outlet Redux, by the way, this is from the Publica. They do some great stuff. Check out the article in the link description as well. Images were posted 3 months ago on the subreddit r/translator for men who transition at an older age. In the post titled Milk Baby, Milk, 52-year-old Pearson shared a series of photos expressing his excitement about being able to breastfeed his infant. Yeah, he should have been locked up straight away. It turns out that one indisputable benefit of being trans femme, oh dear Lord, here we go, is that you can be pregnant and get drunk with no undue problems. Huh? It turns out that one indisputable benefit of being trans femme is that you can get pregnant and get drunk with no undue problems. Malt is spectacular for lactation. So for trans femme mums, a beer is actually beneficial, begins the post. Dear Lord in heaven above, help us. Save us from this crazy, wicked madness. What the actual hell, man? I have a baby almost 9 months old that you did not birth yourself, obviously, because you can't. You're a man. This baby is staggeringly meaningful because their presence in my life is astoundingly unlikely. Yet there they are, and they are perfect, and I cannot wait to connect through feeding. Continues Pearson, adding that he will stop drinking before he breastfeeds so as not to harm the baby. Well, let me just say this. You're already harming the baby by pumping it full of chemicals that you're taking. Continuing, Pearson explains that being able to breastfeed his child is something he wished for decades and that his breasts are getting bigger. I have gone from having lean pectoral muscle in March to full B cups now and growing fast. I'm humbled by my staggering privilege in my accessibility to medical expertise. I have 5 physicians in 3 clinics in 2 world-class hospitals helping me. That includes the Goldfarb Clinic. Fans of induced lactation will recognize the name. Yes, they will, unfortunately. December 7th is Milk Day. We've got a day for everything now, people. I declare it's infamy redeemed, concludes the post. We should remember milk, not blood. Shots in order. Me tonight, December 3, going to a dear friend's birthday party. Me and my prize mother's milk tea. Oh, hell no. At the Montreal Autumn Show dance with my baby at the Goldfarb Clinic. Can I just say that there are some very, very messed up people out there. Seriously messed up people. In addition to sharing about his journey with HIV on Reddit, so this guy's also got HIV and he's giving induced lactation chemicals to a baby. Poor thing. And admitting he is aware that he could possibly transmit the virus through breast milk. Pearson also made a post on the r/translator subreddit explaining how to insert progesterone rectally rather than orally. I don't know if I can really finish this, to be honest, guys. Honestly, this is just disgusting. I cannot believe that there is someone out there that he's doing this to a poor child? Where are child services, honestly, that need to look into this? Because he's got HIV, man. And for anyone, like, what the hell is going on? My breasts get a wonderful plumpness and pleasing. This sounds like this guy is getting pleasure from all of this stuff. It's not about or maybe it is about feeding the baby, because this guy gets pleasure from it. That ain't good, man. That is shocking. Pearson came out as transgender in December 2022 after performing a drag show for his friend's birthday. In a post shared earlier this month, he recalled an instance of trying on women's clothing as a thrift store as being the first moment he believed he was a woman. Well, there you go. Autogynephilia. I realized that the beautiful, curvy woman in the mirror was the real me, and I could be her every day. After more than 2 decades of stealth resistance, 87 days later, I started Spiro. 14 days after that, estradiol. And now I am loving my boobs. Having curves without fakery is amazing, described Pearson. Disturbingly, Pearson was a man's rights activist before coming out as transgender, involving A Voice for Men, AVFM, a non-for-profit founded in 2009 by Paul L.M., who has been known to dox women for opposing the organization's views and activities, and once said there wouldn't be any place on the internet for lying bitches. In addition to linking to AVFM's website on his personal YouTube channel, Pearson has also uploaded disturbing videos of himself promoting the AVFM's anti-feminist views. Following years of abuse by the family court system, I am coming out of my box and speaking out, reads the description on Pearson's channel. I intend to discuss human rights and the cavalier way in which Western justice tosses it aside, and whenever possible to offer practical solutions to problems that have proven intractable to date. That was disturbing to actually read. And well done, by the way, to the Publica for their brilliant reporting. I always love looking at their material, and I use it a lot actually on here. But nevertheless, my friends, we live in a very twisted, messed up world, and we need to seriously get our heads straight in order. Many of you watching this already do. That's fantastic. But there are people out there, and people like Justin Trudeau and the likes of his government, allowing this to actually happen, allowing these medical experts to let a man chest feed a baby, and they actually encourage it. That's problematic. That's wicked, man. Like, again, like I said it yesterday, but it's offering a child to the altar of your own personal God and saying the child has no say in this, but I'm going to do it anyway. That is disgusting. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Men that have these kind of issues need psychological help. And no baby should ever have to be put in this kind of position for their own safety and their own health. All for the sake of a man's disgusting fetish. It's pedophilic is what it is, man. That's what it is. These men are actually getting away with pedophilia because they have chosen to identify as being the opposite sex. So they're getting away with it. Disgusting. Anyway, my friends, thank you all so much for sticking around this long. You made it to the end. Well done. I'll see you all in the next video. You take care and you be blessed.